Hi everyone, it's the 26th of February. Now we had the break of that blue support, that major support by yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see beautiful breakdown and back test, which is why there may be some more downside. But yesterday's low, I marked it as a potential support, that red bottom band, almost got completely ignored, but actually, I mean, because of volatility, it came down, almost broke it down, but then recovered. So now, is this bottom band going to break down after the backtest of this blue support once again? Or broken support became a resistance here. We may get another backtest, but you can see the green downtrend is broken, which is obviously slightly bullish. But we need to see the break of that blue resistance, which would mean we have to cancel it. We have to remove it from the picture because that broken support became a resistance. But if it's breached once again, it is already breached to the downside. But if it gets breached to the upside, it would mean there is a good chance that it's going to go back to 6,100 plus, which is this sell-off. So we'll see. This is now looking still slightly bearish here. On the SPX cash, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is broken back up. So this is quite different, right? So that blue support, or I can argue, like, let me show you. Maybe it is not yet. So I'm going to put it right there just to be a little bit more, precise. Actually, it is. I mean, SPX has already done it. SPX has already broken that broken support back to the upside. So I'm not sure where else is going to go, but this is now, it is trying, right? You can see here, it is trying to break back up, which would turn bullish. I mean, you can see the red top band, the red internal support, and if it tries to turn back south, then the next major support, which is where I would be a big buyer, would be that red bottom band. Of course, that purple. I'm going to remove the purple from the picture. I think this is our main resistance, and this is the next major support if it gets there, which is at 5,800. On the ES is the same. The red very bottom band is from the lows of, you can see here, already two touches there almost, from the lows of December and January, and that would be 5,820-ish. So if it gets there, then I would be looking into buying this thing again. Dow Jones didn't get to that golden bottom band, so that golden bottom band is still as a support. Okay, it's standing there. And we have the blue sideways channel, which is why this bull market is not over yet. And the red downtrend is broken, and the black sideways channel is also broken to the upside. And I think we have this kind of a level resistance right there. So I'm going to put it in the rectangle right here. So high of 24th of Feb, high of yesterday, and high of today. So if it can break this zone, I think it is going to get back to this blue broken support, right? 1, 2, 3 touches, and the backtest should hold as resistance. And this may turn things back to bearish again at 44,050 on the futures data. Okay, so that would be the next major resistance coming up. You can see the black one is broken, and we'll see. I thought maybe it will come down to that golden plus green at the same time and then rally, but that's not happening. So it is doing something that I can't see at the moment, but the next major resistance is this one. So the blue broken support is much more closer on the Dow Jones cash, actually. So the red downtrend is broken, or kind of like it didn't even become a downtrend, I think. The black one is purple here. The black one that I just showed is the purple one here. So I'm going to put it right there. That is broken. I'm going to remove it. The green, we can remove it. That's not very precise, is it? So I think what we have here is that blue broken supports back test, which is on the cash, it's going to be around 43, 800, 810. Somewhere there, we may see another major reversal and keep on selling. Nasdaq has bounced a little bit, but I think there may be a touch on the green plus blue double support. That could be the one to start things back to rally mode again. And as I said in yesterday's video, yeah, that is going to be around 20,800, 20,850, somewhere there. We have to be careful about a major low to start rallying again. I'm going to now put also maybe like a potential downtrend. Is it not broken? No, it's not broken yet. So this is the high. Okay, and the bottom band would be this, and the top band, if it wants to get tested, then it should come down to that blue. So we'll see whether that red top band holds, which is around 21,425 if it gets there today. And Nasdaq cash is, you can see it has damaged that green internal support rail already, and it's back testing it, which is why I think there is a chance to reverse, come down to the green, either that green bottom band or the blue one. We'll see about that. And I'm going to put the same channel right there, or potential channel, obviously. That's the bottom band and the top band. If the top band holds, then we come down once again. And actually that calls for a short if that red top band holds, which is going to be just over 21,325. Russell kind of bounced off the green bottom band. You can see just like ES, it has slightly damaged the green bottom band. This green internal support right there was broken and back tested. So if this green bottom band breaks, I think we're going to come down. We're going to see it come down all the way to the blue plus golden double support somewhere there, which is 2090 or so. Somewhere there, I would expect another major low. But of course, Russell has been the weakest link. FTSE has bounced off the black support. That is no surprise at all. That black broken resistance is holding as support now. And this here is DAX. Yesterday, I showed you on the 8-hourly chart. Yeah, that golden 1, 2, 3. This is the back test, perfect back test on it. Out of the black bull flag, clear this purple resistance today. And if we switch to the 2-hourly chart, this red one may turn into a bear flag. So just got to be careful here. That red top band has to be cleared as soon as possible to get to the previous all-time highs and keep on rallying. Because if that red top band holds, it may come down and break it to the downside, which would also clear this blue bottom band, and that would actually turn things bearish all of a sudden. So, but I am looking at the bull flag breakout. We are targeting a new all-time high, especially if that red top band doesn't hold. And this here is the French index. The red bull flag is breaking out. So you can see here slightly, a little bit not so precise, but I think it is out of the woods now. And maybe not yet. Just a second. I'm just going to keep it here. So the red top band is getting tested. 1, 2, 3 touches on the bottom, 2 touches here on the top. So we may see another reversal right about here. And then it would, of course, confirm it as a potential bull flag, and then the breakout would be a bull flag. TLT has broken out of the red. That is no surprise at all. I've been calling for this one. But the major one is that green one, right? That green top band, 2 touches, green bottom band, 2 touches. This is the high of 2020. This is a giant bull flag in the making, and it hasn't really broken out yet. This is the 10-year treasury note. You can see here the red. I'm going to put it on the, yesterday I couldn't show you because again, it's not really zooming out. What is going on with this one? But there's a major red up trend there. That's sideways channel from the lows of 2000. That blue resistance, right, was broken and back tested. 2 back tests on that blue wedge. Now the black top band is being cleared. This is a major one. This is why I told you anything above 110 is going to look very bullish, and now the black top band is breaking too. That is the invalidation of a bear flag, which is, of course, very bullish for bonds and bearish for interest rates. This is oil. It is now testing the blue broken resistance, right? It's just holding as support. The black support was broken yesterday. 1, 2, 3. This is what I told you. The red bottom band. This is a massive bear flag right there. And it came down inside the green downtrend. It failed to break that golden. And if this red bottom band breaks, I think we're going to see 66 again. That is also evident with the Brent oil. The Brent oil also, you can see the black support was broken yesterday. That actually I called for a short 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 2 touches on the top, 3 touches on the bottom. It is now broken. And a back test would also be a short around $74. You could short, especially if this red support is holding, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we see a strong bounce 74 and then break it to the downside at the next attempt. And of course, that blue bottom band, right? That blue very bottom band right there would be the next target. And clearly, that golden support actually is the ultimate target around 69, somewhere there. Gold had broken the green channel and it has back tested it. The golden bottom band, this is spot chart, okay? The golden one is not as clear as the futures data, but it is like if it touches the golden bottom band, then we rally again. I think this is much more precise. You can see the red bottom band didn't hold as support, right? And it got back tested now. The golden, you can see 3 touches. I call this one as a major potential resistance before the touch. Yeah, 2 touches here. First touch, this is the second, third, then came down. So is it going to bounce off the golden, or is it going to bounce and break it to the downside? That is the big question. And that remains to be seen. Anything to the downside, it calls for a short if it breaks down. It calls for a long if it breaks up. So very clear signals. This here is silver. Got to the red. So this is a 1 hourly chart, very granular view. The blue bottom band together with the red, even though slightly damaged, okay, not so slightly, but it is damaged, right? But it has held. I think the blue channel, we can call it a bull flag, and it's actually looks much better on the continuous futures. What matters here is that the green small downtrend is being forced to break. And I think silver is going to start to rally. And on the continuous futures, it's much better. You can see the triple support, the red. Yeah, this is why I look at both futures and spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So red, potential bull flag, blue bottom band, right? Right. This is fakey, came down, touch it on the blue bottom band and the green. So this is a triple support. What needs to happen here is that silver needs to push to the red and eventually break it to the upside to get to $35, and then possibly break that blue top band as well, and that would actually open the way for 40, 50, 60, I think. Yeah, I'm just saying it, but break off that blue top band, I think, is going to bring massive rally. Platinum just bounced off the purple yesterday. That was the major potential support, and it became a support. Actually, it was a double support, blue plus purple, and the blue wedge is now broken and back tested. So I'm still holding the 957 long, okay, and I'm hoping that we're going to get to the blue top band and smash it eventually. And platinum continuous futures is actually looking much better from the precision point of view, because this red, the blue, the black wedge is broken. So I'm hoping that we're going to run to the green. It is going to backtest, of course, that purple broken bear flag. So this is not at all out of the woods. If it gets to that purple and green, that green top band, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That needs to be broken, which is at 1050, 1060. Nat gas had bounced off the red bottom band. This is continuous futures, but it is now breaking it down right there. It is breaking down the uptrend, which is obviously bearish. Okay. And if you look at it this way, that golden resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, and it is amazingly strong. And remember the blue bottom band touch out of the black bull flag. We rallied back to the previous highs. Now the red uptrend is breaking down, especially on the April contract. It is much more evident. Actually, we bought the April contract for the gap fill. So we bought it at 3025 yesterday. It got to the gap fill. I closed it at the gap. And the green resistance now, the purple small channel, 1, 2, 3, quite a beautiful channel, is now broken. And the golden one, which is, the purple is inside the golden, that is also breaking down. I think it will break down, not broken yet. 1, 2 touches on the bottom. That is the perfection on as a channel. If it touches one more time, maybe it will still rally. So that green resistance, clearly, the purple one is broken. The green one we can remove. The blue broken resistance was the reason why I bought it. Now, if this golden bottom band keeps holding, we will rally to 4,500. So that there is that as well. But looking at the continuous futures, it is looking a little bit shaky here, right? That red bottom band is almost broken, right? So we will see today. Right, the golden on copper bounced off the golden support, right? The area at least, not the golden bottom band, unfortunately. The blue resistance was broken. And it left a gap, but then filled the gap, and then it kept on running. Now it's coming down a little bit, so I'm going to put it right there. Okay. I think this could be caused by some news, so it's going to erase the news, come down to maybe all the way to 445, 46. You never know, but a touch on the golden bottom band would be a really beautiful buy signal if it gets there. It is already selling, and the contract has switched to the May contract, 463.35, 463.35. This is the May contract. Okay, I switched from April to May this morning. The golden support is exactly the same, and the golden bottom band, I wish I had seen this on the April contract. Massive bounce off it. Now the red bottom band here, red top band was there. This is the fakie here. It is a really big overshot. Came down. So my thinking is that clearly, if it comes down to break the golden support and this level, that wouldn't be good. It would be terrible, actually. But if this here is a news-related action, it would come down, erase the gains, and then rally again. I think the lowest it should get to would be around 450. 446 would be somewhere here, and which wouldn't be good. And palladium is off the blue plus green double support, right? That green plus blue double support, that is really beautiful. I can even argue that the green channel is this one right there. Okay, 2 touches on both sides. Beautiful downtrend. And of course, a potential bull flag too. 2 touches on both sides and the blue support. So this is actually literally the last chance for palladium to run. That is really the last chance. I don't know what else to say. It had already broken out of the blue downtrend, and it has now backtested it twice, 1, 2, right? This is the last chance to at least get to the golden top band. And we'll see whether it can do it or not, but yeah, we'll see. Now, let's have a look at euro. It tried to break that red resistance, but so far it has not really done it. I'm going to remove it. I think this is the level where which should give way. Pound sterling had broken the blue resistance, which is why I think it is targeting 127, at least like as a minimum target. And of course, it may get there and reverse and come down. So that would be a bear flag. US dollar, Japanese yen had bounced off the golden bottom. This is a perfect downtrend. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? And the green resistance is now almost broken. So we may get to 150, 140 to backtest that blue broken support and then reverse from there. So I'm not saying you should buy it here, but if it gets to the blue, I think that would be a short entry. This is the XY trying to bounce off the red, so it's not very clear, is it? It's not very clean. That red bottom band was very beautifully defined, right? Red top band, but this is a little bit sloppy. So is it going to reverse at the blue and come down, or is it going to run to the green broken supports backtest? That would be very bearish for euro, of course. And the rest. Aussie had backtested the blue broken support, right, at 6,400, and then it came down. I didn't short it. I probably should have. I mean, that was, as good as it gets as a broken supports backtest. And Kiwi is still under this purple support right there. Is it going to come down and break that blue support? I don't know. We don't know that yet. But my wishful thinking, because I'm still holding the half long, that it gets to the purple top band and break it. That purple resistance it should be broken for us to get to 58.50, maybe even that blue supports break eventually. And US dollar CAD, I think long term, I mean, it's such a bounce, but I don't think it's going to get to that 147 levels, even though this is quite volatile move. So maybe it has left some liquidity gaps over there. So is it going to get there and then come down? I'm not sure, but it is still, I think, in my opinion, this is a major resistance, that green one. And I don't think we're going to see the green top bands break at least before the touch on that golden support, which is at 139-ish. Right. Coffee, right there. It is, you can see, right, it is not bouncing off that purple and red. And the last man standing is this golden bottom band. So is it going to bounce off the golden bottom band, which is going to be around 365-ish? Is it going to test that and then rally? That remains to be seen. That's the last hope for coffee to bottom out. I mean, the break of that purple and the red were very bullish because they were both the ascending resistance levels, and we backtested it. But the backtest has come down quite a bit. That I wasn't expecting, honestly. I thought maybe 385, but yeah, 370 is much lower than I had hoped for. Now, on the May contract, you can see here that golden support is holding at the moment. So I can even argue that it may gives a little bit more leeway to the golden bottom band if we put the golden bottom band something like this. So it is standing there, right? So that golden channel, I mean, it is also, you can see here, beautiful backtest on the red. That red broken resistance, yeah, was backtest. It is the backtest of that broken ascending resistance. So that's why, like golden plus red, that's why I think if we are to see a bottom on coffee, it's somewhere there between 365 and 370. Wheat, off the golden support, right? This is the continuous futures. But as I said, the failure of the red downtrend, what's happening here? Where did the bottom band go? Have I deleted that? I think I have. So this was a red downtrend and it was broken, but the backtest didn't hold. But the thing is, the golden support has held. Now, if you look at the 4 hourly chart, you can see the golden broken resistance backtested here, and this is the second backtest. And of course, the blue downtrend may break out, which is why maybe wheat is going to start the next leg up. And on the March contract is the same, but I think we have to abandon the March contract very soon. 572.75. Yeah, it's the continuous is still on the March contract. And soybeans is a little bit disappointing here. And the reason is that the green bottom band, top band was very, very nice and it broke down, but then it's kind of broken back in. So I would like to keep the short and I would like to see it at least come down to 1,000. And of course, this is the continuous chart and I switch to the May contract, right? And the May contract, you can see the red bear flag was broken and backtested. The blue support was broken too at yesterday's action. So I'm hoping that it is going to come down all the way at least to the green bottom band, and there are quite a few gaps to be filled, hopefully. So I'm holding the short from 1,045, and corn had reversed at the green. It touched the blue bottom band, and it's trying to break it. That is a beautiful bear flag. It is now being forced to break. So I think if it drops below 475, it's going to start to come down. And then the next level that we should watch would be that one. Okay. So of course that could turn into another bear flag. But first it needs to get there. Right? It needs to get there, and there are nice internal support here as well. So it needs to get to the red bottom and bounce and then break down. But the blue one is already broken, right? And this here is the May contract on corn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So if it breaks the red bottom band, yes, that's going to be bearish. And cocoa has bounced off the red bottom band. 1, 2. This is a little bit fakey, but you can see here, beautiful bounce. The minimum target is the green broken supports backtest, which is going to be around 9,500, but it could go a little bit into it because this is very spiky. And on the May contract, it is the same. The red bottom band held with a little bit of damage, but I think it is going to get at least let me show you here, right? It may get to the backtest of that thing, that one, the green one. Going to put it right there. Yeah, this green bear flag. So we may get to the backtest, which is going to be around 10,000. So it could get to that 10,000 level. We're at 9,000. So another 1,000 points almost. Sugar, you can see here the red top band is kind of broken, but it's not really very reliable because it's already very overbought. So I'm thinking if it starts to come down, that will be the next major support. Okay, so if it's like the blue and red and then rally, and the level would be around 2025, and on the March contract is the same. So I'm going to put it on the golden, right? The golden top band and golden bottom band. So it's kind of the same chart, just a different color. So it may come down for a backtest on the blue and then rally. Cotton, right? It's this green broken resistance that is holding. So there is nothing to say other than bear. Right. Bitcoin has so far managed to bounce off the black bottom band. 2 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom, but the purple support has been broken. And if this black one breaks too, that is going to open the way at least to this green broken support, right? excuse me, green support. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is from the lows of 24 October, right? That was a major uptrend, or at least major support. Then we broke the red major resistance, that arc. I know some of you can remember that. We back tested it at 68 grand. Was it 68? Yeah, 67. And then we got to 110. So is it going to basically come down if the black support breaks? Yes. But if the black support holds here, then it could get beyond that purple support and then break out. So that could turn into a bull flag. But at the state of things as it is, maybe not really, because everything has turned really, really ugly. That blue channel on Ethereum, after this reversal, green plus black. So it's calling for around 2,150. Binance still bearish after the break of that red support and its backtest. Dogecoin coming down. Golden support is also kind of broken. And the purple one, of course, there is no hope for any of these. Zcash has a little bit of green today off the golden support and the blue. Maybe Zcash is waking up. I don't know. Wishful thinking. Solana is down another 5%. But you can see here, it bounced off the green support. 1, 2, 3, 1. This is the second touch. And it also, it came very close to the red bottom band. So is it going to rally? But the fact that the bull flag has been invalidated, right, is not a good sign. It's never a good sign when a bull flag gets invalidated like this. And actually, bull flag was never invalidated. Actually, it delivered a new high. So the bull flag was broken and delivered a new high. Backtest, delivered another high, and only now it has come down. So actually, the bull flag lived to its promise, yeah. But the green bottom band, if it breaks down, I think we're going to see, a little bit more like further weakness. That green bottom band has to hold for the rally to get to the green top band. Else, we will have more downside. And Aave obviously had broken down double support right there, the blue and green, and even that purple bull flag couldn't really. It's slightly, it's trying to bounce off the spike down here. So if it can go back into the purple bull flag, that looks unlikely. ADA golden bottom band still holding. There is a chance to get to the golden top band. FET obviously looking horrible. And is it going to basically bounce off the previous spike lows and then rally? We don't know that. The blue support is still holding on audio. It has to break the purple and golden. And AVAX, right, that green downtrend has to hold and it has to be broken to the upside. Jasmine is off the golden support, so it's slightly bouncy today, but it needs to break the blue downtrend. That is the only way to start a rally. And of course, it has to reclaim that green broken channel. So far, no such action. And Gala, similarly, red downtrend. Chili's red downtrend. It's trying to bounce off the blue support. CKB has to break that wedge. That would be a great signal. And if this green support is holding still, if it can break that wedge, that would be a buy signal. But if it breaks the green support for good, then there is going to be a terrible downside, huge downside for CKB, probably to revisit the lows of 23. And Dash, slightly green today. It has to break the black. Data is coming closer to that red support once again. As I said, the golden downtrend needs to be broken to the upside. IOTA, right, still below that green resistance. Polkadot, no action to break that blue downtrend. Maybe it touches the blue, pulls back one more time, and then break it. That would be a savior. And theta, of course, it had broken the purple support. This is not good at all. Is it going to basically recover and get to the green? We don't know that yet. But everything is price dependent. There is no bullish action just yet. Okay, red downtrend on GRT, red resistance, right? It has to break that red top band. COTI, blue downtrend, right? No action. EOS, right? No bullish action here either. Algo is trying to bounce off the golden support. So there is a little bit of green. There is a little bit of hope that this golden channel and its top band will be broken eventually. And Hedera, not good at all. And the Ripple, obviously, the purple support has been broken. Monero is slightly green, but it still hasn't broken that black resistance. That needs to happen. And CAS, of course, is still inside the green sideways action. There is no action to run. FTM, down another 5%, but you can see from the lows, I mean, it got from 33 to almost 1. So that it already tripled in the last couple of weeks. And obviously, it's still looking the best coin for me. Do we have a kind of an internal resistance right there? Probably, yes. That looks like an internal, like if you look at it this way, actually it's inside the red. So you can see that red internal resistance that held. Yeah, you see, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. So it's still holding. So it needs to break that red top band to keep on running. Chainlink, wedge. Litecoin is up 8%, but so far it hasn't broken out. We need 145 to buy into Litecoin. I would be a buyer at 145, honestly. And Mana green support is still intact, but we need to see the break of that purple. MDT, right? It is not looking good at all, right? The red support is also broken. Last chance is probably the purple, but the fact that the green channel is broken is not good at all. And near, it has tested the blue support once again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is the last chance for near to rally. It has to get to the purple and break out. That would be the only chance. And OM is kind of coming down a little bit from the purple resistance. And PAL, right, this year, maybe it wants to test the green bottom band before it rallies. We don't know. And Pepe is red again because that golden support is broken. It's still on the blue plus black, so there is still hope, but the hopes are very slim on all of these coins, right? There is no turning back just yet. There is nothing resembling a bottom out. Sandbox, Songbird trying to bounce off the red bottom band right there. So this is the last chance for Songbird to run. And it would be an amazing rally if it can run off the red bottom band. I must say that. And Shiba has broken the green support. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe it wants to basically come down to revisit the spike lows and then run. We don't know. But again, SKL trying to bounce off the black, no real action. And TIA had bounced off the purple. So you can see the red bottom band. It broke out and back tested it. Obviously, yesterday it looked like it is going to sink again, but kind of it's floating. I don't know. It needs to break the green and blue. That is the only chance for it to get to the red. That is the only chance. Toncoin, not good. True, not good. 3%, but it has to break the purple. That is the only way. Uni has to get to the purple to break it. Tau failed the breakout so far. Aero also still sliding. Let me show you what I think about maybe the next low can be, which is way down actually. It's at 64. This is 38. Is it going to get there? I don't know. And Sui trying actually, but the green bull flags breakout failed so far. I'm going to remove it because that is very sloppy charting. So I don't know. If this red bottom band holds, there may be still option for Sui. And this here is the Onyx, and it is still down, down, down inside the blue downtrend. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.